Hello everybody, my name is Joshua and I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of Coffee, Cats, and King, where we will discuss books both new and old. I will share with you pictures of my cats, will make you wish they were your cats, and I will drink enough coffee for me and everybody watching. Mug today, I've showed it off before. This is my Disney Love is Magical mug. This was given to me when my wife and I got married by a friend of ours. The shirt, it's my Twilight Zone shirt. These Twilight Zone shirts are some of my most prized possessions, actually. So, I'm here today with a little book haul. I say little, I actually have something like 30 books here, so maybe not so little, but it's been a while since I've done a book haul. I'm really excited for it. I know you guys love these, and yeah, you know, it's always great to get new books. So it's been a while for me. I've been trying to lay off the book buying because I just have so many books that I have not read, which it's the same for all of you. I know we're all in the same situation. You know, you finish 2 books and suddenly you're buying 7 more. So it's impossible to keep up. There's just too many good books out there. So this is sort of a culmination of books that have been sent to me, and then a couple lots that I bought on eBay that I probably shouldn't have, but I did. So let's go on and get into them. So way back towards the beginning of the year, Cassie sent me these 6 of Diane Ho's Nightmare Hall books. These are very hard to get. Very collectible, and they're excellent reads if you can find them. I highly suggest picking some up. All of them are just a blast to read. So thank you, Cassie. I appreciate it very much. I know I never showed them off, but I'm going to correct that now. So we have Dark Moon, Guilty, which this one has step back cover, Nightwalker, Last Date, The Whisperer, which interestingly enough slightly resembles my mom when she was younger, and Monster. Awesome books. I've been waiting to get to them. Like I said, the Nightmare Hall, they're all very collectible, so they're a little harder to get, but very well worth it if you can find them. If you're a fan of Diane Ho, you will very much enjoy them. Okay, next I picked up this collection of Christopher Fowler books, and Christopher Fowler, I'm not as familiar with his work, to be honest. I've read one collection from him a long while back. I don't even remember the title. If I can remember it, I'll put it up over here somewhere. But I mainly got this collection. There were 2 books that were on my to-buy list, and they happened to be in this collection, and on eBay the lot was going for, you know, the price of one of these books new. So I said, what the heck, I'm just going to give them a chance. So, first is Sharper Knives, and most of these seem to be short story collections, so I guess that's just kind of his thing, which is fine. I know a couple authors who excel in the short story realm and just never made it around to novels. So, of course, saying that, this next one is a book that was actually on my list that I've wanted to read for a while, and it is a novel from him that is Roof World. And Roof World says, high above London's teeming streets exists a timeless universe with laws and codes known only to itself. Suspended in the skies by a complex system of cables and wires, 2 rival factions prepare to do battle for control of their world and eventual manipulation of the city below. So, interesting book. I believe it's kind of part science fiction, part mystery thriller, if you will. You know, the front cover Newsday says, a major new chiller writer bursts onto the scene. Fowler takes a chair about halfway between J.G. Ballard and Stephen King. So we'll see how that goes, but I've wanted to read that one for a while. This is a horror from Christopher Fowler titled Ruin. By the way, how do you guys say the word ruin? Because my wife is making fun of me over this. She says it should be rune. I say it as rune. And I don't know if it's just an accent thing or what, but let me know. So, rune. Back title says, throughout London, people are dying in brutal accidents. There doesn't seem to be a connection until some of the bodies yield a puzzling clue. Strips of paper, each one inscribed with angular, indecipherable hieroglyphics. To his horror, advertising executive Harry Buckingham is linked with several of the victims. His father, his secretary, even the thief who steals his car, all die in grisly circumstances. Soon Harry is avoiding the police and following his own investigation. And what he uncovers is more frightening than anyone can imagine. So, I pick up a few things from that. One, Harry Buckingham is a super English name. Two, yeah, I'd say that the killer is probably connected somehow. Your father, your secretary, and the guy who steals your car all die. I think there might be a slight connection, and I would hope that the police, wherever you live, could make that connection, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this next one. This is the other book on my list that I intended to buy from Christopher Fowler. It's another short story collection. This is City Jitters. I'm just going to show this off. Love this cover. So this, not surprisingly, is a collection of 10 short stories, all dealing with modern malevolence, each rooted in the everyday experiences of contemporary city life. So that one's been on my list for a long time. I enjoy anthologies, especially horror anthologies. I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people shy away from short stories altogether, but personally, I absolutely love them. I think some of the best fiction comes from short stories. And, I mean, you never know. That's the exciting part, is you never know. You might read through a collection, read 9 of the stories, and, okay, well, they're all right, or some of them are just outright terrible, and then find that one that just blows you away. So, it's kind of exciting, you know? I don't know, maybe that's just me. But, also in this collection, I came with the follow-up, More City Jitters, which, while the cover is not as cool, I think it's still pretty awesome. And I don't think this one needs an explanation either. This one sounded interesting. This is The Bureau of Lost Souls. Again, really cool cover. I don't know who did his cover art for these, but it's pretty awesome. It says, a dream apartment that seems to have a menacing life of its own. Inexplicably gruesome murders in a busy city park. An ill wind that blows evil from an office's, buildings, ventilators. Fast food with that certain extra something. And in the chilling title story, a civil servant who learns the terrifying true meaning of job security. So, again, more urban horror is what it sounds like. That's seems to be his thing. Now that I have all these Christopher Fowler books, I'm really hoping that I get into it and realize that I like his style, because if I don't, well, I don't know. I've got a lot of books that I can't do anything with. This last one from him is The Devil in Me. And the cover is taking this quite literally, I guess, with the eye and a little, devil figure sitting up there. Again, more short stories. So I'm really excited about it. If any of you guys are familiar with his work, please let me know below. Let me know what you think. Hopefully tell me that I made a good decision in getting this collection. I only paid $15 and it's 7 books. So I feel like even if I get 1 or 2 good ones out of there, I've come out ahead. Next up, I have, I think this was 10 books that all came together. And it was another, eBay lot. I'm actually got it for 2 books in particular, but the others were all just kind of a bonus. So this one is a Western. This is A Town to Tame by Joseph Chadwick. Westerns are not typically my thing, but I'm going to give it a go because 1, I paid for it. 2, it's short, it's less than 150 pages. And 3, I feel like this guy on the cover is maybe going to judge me a little if I don't at least give it a chance. Second one that came in this is Introducing Music, which it's very doubtful I'm going to read. It's just that. It's learning the basics of reading music, and that was just kind of a toss away. Second one is Cooper's Creek. It says the fantastic story of the first expedition to cross Australia's vast herring wasteland. Okay, so again, it might be interesting. Who knows? I'll give it a try. Okay, I was actually kind of excited about this. This is Sinclair Lewis with Babbitt. It says, on the surface, everything is all right with Babbitt's world, the solid, successful world of a solid, successful businessman. But in reality, George F. Babbitt is a lonely, middle-aged man who doesn't understand his family, who has an unsuccessful fling at an affair, who voices sympathy for some striking workers and is almost financially ruined by his action, who finds his only safety lies deep in the fold of those who play it safe. He is a man who has added a new word to our language, Babbitt, a word which means a booster, a success, a sheep. So, I don't particularly know what it is about exactly, other than this man named Babbitt. But for some reason, this book intrigues me, so we're going to see what happens with it. Okay, this is a little pocket book edition. This is Damon Runyon Favorites. It's got a neat cover, if nothing else. Stories by Damon Runyon, the man who, according to Walter Winchell, knows more about the Roaring Forties than any other writing man. This was a really weird lot. I think you guys have probably seen that. Okay, this is Hammond Inns, The Wreck of the Mary Dear. An enthralling tale of mystery, duplicity, betrayal, and heroism. I don't know, it's got like the Herman Melville look to it, and I'm not a big fan of Herman Melville, so if it ends up being like his writing, I think this is probably going to end up at my local Goodwill or something to that effect. This is another one I am not going to read, I know that much, but it is Missed It by That Much. Can Max Smart find Dr. Livingstrom in darkest Africa before chaos steals his formula for world destruction? And evidently it's based off a, I don't know, movie or something, I guess. But like I said, not at all interested in this. Yeah, it's a throwaway for me. But we're finally getting into some of the books that I actually got this little collection for. So, Donald E. Westlake, writing as Richard Stark. This is The Hunter. Mal Resnick made 3 mistakes. He took Parker's money, he took Parker's wife, and he tried to take Parker's life. The heist they pulled was a cream puff. The cash was hot. So when they stole it, it got no hotter, even though they left some bodies behind. But the score went sour with Mal on the run with the money and Parker left for dead. Tough luck for Mal that Parker didn't die, because now Parker wants some payback with interest. And revenge is the name of the game, no matter who Parker has to kill, even if it means declaring war on all the big boys with just one very deadly .38. So, yeah. This one sounded exciting to me. Definitely sounds like the setup of a movie. I don't know if it is. I'm sure someone out there could tell me, but I'm excited for them to see how it goes. And then the 2 books that I actually got that whole little collection for are Chetwynd Haynes' The Grange. Awesome cover. So this guy writes some really interesting stuff for those of you not familiar with him. This one I'm super excited about. Clavering Grange is ghost-ridden. A red-haired boy wanders the halls, plaintively asking to go home. An old soldier stalks the corridors, sword drawn, eyes gleaming with unholy glee. Where they walk, death and disaster follow. The Grange's evil twists the souls of all who reside there. The master of the house is given to murderous rages and mysterious disappearances. His sister must be locked into her room each night to keep the horrors of the Grange out, or to keep a demonically possessed woman in? Miles Harrington, newly employed as a state manager, must plumb the depths of Clavering Grange's evil and face its ghost. But that evil is more ancient than the keep's crumbling stone walls, and far stronger. Can one man stand against it? The Grange. So, really excited about that. I have wanted this book for a very long time, so when I saw it in that lot, I knew I had to get it. The other big, exciting book that I couldn't wait to read that came in that collection was Peter Saxton's The Torturer. Now, I showed this off in my TBR for this month, and I have actually finished this book already. I'm going to be reviewing this on this channel very soon. Now, these next two were also sent to me by a subscriber, so Troy, thank you very much. I cannot wait to get into these. The first is Gregor Cortis with The Laws of the Skies. Says, once upon a time, a class of 6-year-olds heads into the forest for a camping trip. The innocent children play games where they imagine monsters everywhere. The creaking of trees becomes a growl, a tree trunk becomes an ogre. But this fairy tale doesn't have a happy ending. Monsters really do exist. Accidents, illness, the murderous impulses of a classmate. One by one, happily ever after evaporates for the children and their chaperones, as one by one, like all nature's creatures, they must learn the laws of the skies. So Troy tells me that this is the bleakest novel he has ever read. I've never heard of it before, but it sounds fantastic. I cannot wait to get into it. And then the other book that he sent me was Thomas Tryon's The Other. Those of you who have been watching for a while know how much I love Thomas Tryon's Harvest Home, and I've been wanting to get The Other, specifically with this cover, for a while. Troy very graciously sent it to me. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to get into both of those books. They both sound so great. All right, these books, so excited for. So very excited for. So before I show off this first one, I want to share a little clip with you on how it was sent to me. So how did this person send me this package for $0? Well, he used stamps. Lots of stamps. Yep. That's right. I've actually been saving this thing just to show it off to you guys. Fantastic. That is the best way to send someone a book, period. I've decided that from now on. So, what was sent to me in that collection? Well, what I'm very excited about, this is a box set of Point Horror Chiller Thrillers. Awesome cover for this box set. 4 books included. They include Richie Tankersley Cusick, Teacher's Pet. By the way, these are in like perfect condition. They look like they haven't been read. Diane Hall with Fun House. This is one I've wanted to read for so very, very long. R.L. Stine, New Year's Party. And R.L. Stine, What Holly Heard. So super excited about this. I said I got this little box set again. It was an eBay thing, and I paid like $10 for it. I thought that was an incredible deal for what I was getting. Can't wait to get into these. And then the final book for this haul is one that I have not seen anyone talk about before. Great cover, and I'm just so freaking excited about this book. This is Sal Conti with Child's Play. So, as you can see, it is very much a horror revolving around baseball. So, back cover, Baseball Fever, a Deadly Disease. Crandall, New York, a sleepy little town, as American as apple pie and baseball. Nothing unusual about it, except the Crandall Giants, National Little League champions for 2 years running and the town's only claim to fame. The young players are possessed of an almost unnatural concentration and an unshakable will to win, and the Giants never, ever lose. When newcomer Dana Evans' son Todd makes the team, she begins to wonder what lies behind the unbroken string of victories. Is there something sinister in the hidden past of the Giants' charismatic coach? And what exactly is the treatment each young player must undergo at the hands of the kindly local doctor? As Dana probes deeper, she uncovers a conspiracy so bizarre, so terrifying, that she can hardly believe it's true. When she narrowly escapes being killed, Dana realizes that baseball in Crandall isn't just a game. It's serious business. Deadly serious. So, I saw this book on there for $4, and man, I jumped on it so fast that I actually physically hurt myself. So, I don't know who Sal Conti is. All I know is I cannot wait to get into this book. And this is not one of those, quick one and done reads. This is 400 solid pages. I'm super, super excited about it. And I can't wait to tell you folks about it. So there you go. That was my book haul. I think this is probably a lot longer than I anticipated it being, but I really don't care, and I don't think you guys are going to care because everybody loves a book haul. Let's be honest. I can spend all day on YouTube watching other people's book hauls and being jealous of them. So now you guys get to be jealous of my book haul. Very excited to be back on here regularly. I'm not even going to offer explanations because, again, it just doesn't matter. Life gets to all of us. We get busy. Things happen. I'm here now. So let's just continue this wonderful friendship. And you guys are going to see me back on here very soon with a couple book reviews. I have a tag video coming up. And something special. Something I haven't done yet. So because this video is so long already, I'm going to throw up some cat pictures as I'm talking, as I'm doing a little outro here. And let's be honest, you'd probably rather look at them than me anyway. So, I want to thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some books on this book haul that you are interested in. Never fear reaching out to me because some of these I might very well be willing to part with for you lovely, fine folk. So, thank you again for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Drink plenty of coffee, guys. Cheers.